What's going on?
Hello,
Kylie
and Casey. And today in this video, we are sharing with you how to get people on your team to take more action. And we're actually sharing with you the shocking truth about this one statement.
And so this is going to be a super short video for you tonight because we really want this concept to sink in. So while you're jumping on, say hey in the comments below. If you're new to this broadcast, drop down #newbie in the comments below. We actually have a free gift we'd love to send to you. So if this is your first episode ever, please reach out to Casey or I and we will give you the free gift. And if you're just on the replay, we're stoked that you're spending time with us today. Drop down #replay so we can give a shout out to you. But while you are jumping on, say hello. What's up, PK?
Hi, Bridget.
Bridget
hello.
in the house. Sean is with us.
Sean just launched her business today.
Yay!
So excited
Sean,
for you.
Are amazing. Okay, Megan's with us.
Megan.
Okay, awesome. I'm super stoked for this message. So if you're curious how to make your team produce more, this one leadership strategy is going to transform the game for you.
And here's the shocking truth. You can't. You cannot make your team produce more. You cannot push your own desires on your team. Guess what? It's not going to work. The best leadership lesson you can learn for your team is to meet them where their desire level is.
And this is actually the Larry and Taylor Thompson rule. It's called the Thompson rule. And what that is 80% of people who join specifically network marketing organization only have a desire to earn $0 to $500 a month. 80% of people who
That's
join
basically
a business,
a customer who wants to earn free product credit and tell a couple friends about it.
80% of people. But if you're watching this video, you're probably a part of the 5%. So there's the 80, 15, and 5% of people. The 5% of the people, those are where you want to spend 80% of your time with, because those will be your top producers. And so when we're looking at the Thompson rule, it's so important to meet people where they're at.
So 80% of people, they only want to make $0 to $500 a month. 15% of people, they want to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month. And then there's the 5%ers, and you know what happens in your life with your business or in your health goals or your relationships, right? We move between these different percenters. When I started in my health journey, I was an 80%er. When I started in my network marketing business, I was an 80%er. But I slowly moved through the different groups because my desire level increased. Once you start to see some kind of success, what happens? Your desire level increases. And then a 5%er. A 5%er is somebody who wants to make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month. But that's a very strong desire. You have to have a strong desire to make that much money.
And if you're someone who has a strong desire, it takes a lot of focus to make that much money, right? So when like Casey mentioned, when we both started in our business, I was an 80%er, and then I moved to a 15%er, and now I'm a 5%er, right? I want to make this, what I'm working on is going to be the legacy income for my family, right? I'm not thinking small about this. I'm thinking about, okay, neither one of my parents have a retirement fund. How can I retire them, right? I'm thinking the big picture. How can I bring my family on vacations and not worry about money when I get older? Those are the things that I think about on a daily basis when I am running my business, right? So you have to meet people where their desire level is.
You cannot push a rope. Can somebody drop that in the comments below? If you want your team to take more action, what do you have to do? You have to take more action. If you want your team to produce more, guess what you need to do? You need to increase your own personal production, because you cannot push your desire on anyone. The way somebody will take action is based on their desire. As a leader, the hardest lesson for me to learn was to meet people where they are at, meet them exactly where they are. I love something I heard from Bob Heilig a couple weeks ago, and I just loved it. And I'm not going to be able to quote this perfectly, but what he said is when somebody new joins your team, treat them like they are your highest producer, and then when they don't do anything, treat them the same way. So you're going to celebrate that person whenever they take action. You're going to meet them where they are at. When they have results, meet them where they're at. Celebrate those results. Celebrate the actions that they're taking. And then what's going to happen? They're going to feel comfortable. Their desire level will change. But if you don't meet them where their desire level is, they're never going to take the action that you want them to take.
And so something that I failed at as a leader, so for Casey and I, we're actually athletes. We play Ultimate Frisbee competitively. And so in college, we ran our club sport Ultimate Frisbee team. And for us, what the game was about was recruiting new players so you can teach your players how to grow the skills to become a good Frisbee player.
We were constantly prospecting and recruiting.
With the goal of your team getting better, right? The unique thing about Frisbee when we started, people weren't playing in high school. A lot of people didn't have experience, and a lot of people started when they got to college. So Casey and I were always prospecting and recruiting. But what I didn't know was the importance of meeting people where they're at. Right? I was super obsessed. I went to every single practice.
We did crazy amounts of sprint workouts.
Tournament. I spent all my money playing Frisbee. I was a 5%er, right? But there was girls that joined our organization who they were 80%ers, right? They just wanted to go to meet new friends and to hang out and socialize on the weekends.
They just wanted a community.
And so if I would have changed my leadership style to meet people where they're at, what would happen?
Our retention would have been way higher.
Our retention wasn't high. We had in Frisbee, you have 7 players in the field at once. Our biggest roster was maybe 14, but at most tournaments we brought 9 people, playing 6 or 7 games on a weekend. It was crazy. But what happened is as Casey and I progressed in our leadership in college, our teammates became loyal to us because eventually we learned how to meet them where they're at, right? To appreciate them for being there, but not being mad if they weren't there. If someone missed a practice, who cares, right? It's not the end of the world, but learning how to, like Tony Robbins says, trade your expectations for appreciation.
When you trade your expectations for appreciation, what happens? Your world changes. As a leader, your expectations of your team it's not what they want. But if you trade your expectations for appreciation and you appreciate them for every little thing, what's going to happen? They will stay loyal to you. You will create a stronger culture, and then what will happen is they will take action when they are ready.
I love it. So here's the bottom line of this video. When in your business, 80% of the people only want to make $500 a month. So you have to walk with the walkers, jog with the joggers, or run with the runners.
Or sprint with the sprinters. Being able to recognize which person you're working with will change your team, it will change your volume, and it will change your business.
Yeah, and I love what Bridget says, you can't push a rope.
I told her to drop that in the comments.
Yeah.
You can't push a rope.
You cannot push a rope. What happens when you push a rope? You don't go anywhere and you end up going backwards. So don't push people. It's not helpful. But hey, thank you so much for being here. If you got some value from today's video, drop down #value in the comments below. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, tag their name in the comments, because I know if I was a young leader and I learned this message faster, I would be so much more successful.
We love you. We're grateful for you. Kylie and I, we actually have a written type out of exactly what this whole system is, and also this is how you build a strong culture. So if you'd like to learn how to build a strong culture, reach out to me. I'll share with you my favorite resources of how to build a culture within a team to get your team producing more.
I love it. Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.